A little backstory before I get into my review of Terminator Salvation. Back in February of 2009, I saw McG, the director of the film, at the New York Comic Con, and he talked about the movie, and he told a lot of stories about his personal life and why he decided to make this film that really made him seem like a director who had a firm grasp on the Terminator series and what he needed to bring to it to make it successful. And I have to admit, he won me over. I expected good things from Terminator Salvation. Obviously, the film came out. It didn't do quite that well in theaters, and a lot of people didn't really seem to like the film that much. Frankly, I have to admit, I really, really enjoyed it. It's not a perfect movie. It's not a James Cameron movie, but it is a really good action-adventure movie that carries the Terminator mythos a little bit further into the future and really kind of helps set up a new potential trilogy. With the film's box office success being what it was, I don't know if that's going to happen, but as far as this movie goes, I really enjoyed it. Now, Christian Bale as John Connor isn't necessarily my favorite casting choice. I've kind of soured on Christian Bale in the past few years. I think he takes himself a little bit too seriously, and I wish he had brought a little more than just a growly voice to the character of John Connor. But Sam Worthington, who is about to make a big splash in Avatar, of course, is absolutely fantastic here. He's completely magnetic. Every time he's on screen, you can't take your eyes off him. This guy is a born movie star, and it's really his story that this movie is about, and frankly, he's the most interesting character in the film. There's some really neat stuff that happens in the movie that really pays nods to the previous films. There's a whole lot of kind of in-jokes and references to the earlier films that the diehard Terminator fans will get and I think appreciate. I know some people didn't care for the movie. I'm not sure what everyone's problem with it was, but I think if you go into it expecting a good time but not expecting too much, you can really enjoy it. This is not necessarily the Terminator franchise that you know and love, but it is an interesting side chapter of the Terminator franchise that I think is really enjoyable. So I recommend checking it out. Coming to talking about the Blu-ray here, this is the type of movie that Blu-ray was invented for. I mean, you have a fantastic transfer. It's a glossy film, a lot of action. The transfer never drops a beat. Everything is crystal clear. Colors are fantastic. It's a really, really nice looking picture. The surround sound, of course, is absolutely fantastic. Your speakers will get a tremendous workout from this movie. I do not recommend watching it if anybody is sleeping in your house because it's a loud movie and the speakers can handle every bit of it thanks to a really nice surround sound version of the film. In terms of extra features, it's not a really loaded disc in terms of number of features, but you get a lot of bang for your buck. First of all, the Blu-ray includes both the theatrical cuts and the director's cut. The director's cut is 3 minutes longer than the theatrical cut. It doesn't change the movie dramatically, but there's a few interesting things thrown in. The main extra feature is the immersive maximum movie mode. Now, I saw this on the Watchmen Blu-ray and I really loved it. And here it's the same thing, where the director of the film, McG, actually steps into the picture and splits the screen for you and talks about stuff that's happening in the movie and at the same time shows you behind-the-scenes footage and storyboards and tells anecdotes. It's kind of like a video commentary, but on steroids, and it's utterly fantastic. I really, really like it. In addition to that, you also get a couple of making-of featurettes. The Moto Terminator, which just talks about the Terminator motorcycles, and Reforging the Future, which is kind of your basic how the film was conceived and brought into the future and that stuff. And that's about it for extra features, except for, of course, a digital copy. From the reactions I've seen from talking to people and online, Terminator Salvation is kind of a love it or hate it movie. I really loved it. I honestly did. I think it's a really, really fun ride. A lot of great nods and references for the Terminator fans like myself. And I think if you just don't take it too seriously, you can have a really good time with it. So I'm going to give this one a highly recommended.